National Banking College, even up to this time, is the only resource center for the banking and financial institutions in Ghana.
You cannot be in the banking industry, rise to where you may be without tasting the banking college.
With unparalleled investment and growth, Ghana stands on the brink of a thriving future. Ghanaians are working hard to sustain, consolidate, and increase economic gains. And to achieve this, Ghana needs a stronger, cutting-edge financial service industry empowered with banking skills.
Around 92, 94, there weren't too many banks as you have today. There were only about 14 banks. And because there weren't too many banks, about 4 or 5 of them controlled about 75% of the market. So around that time, Bank of Ghana took a conscious decision to license a lot more banks. So we licensed a bank from India, we licensed a bank from Libya, we licensed a bank from South Africa, we licensed a bank from Nigeria, we licensed a bank from France, and we licensed a bank from Malaysia. So the effect of that activity was to bring a lot of competition to the system.
Today, there are over 200 bank and non-bank financial institutions, including 35 universal banks, 200 rural and community banks, more than 20 financial houses, 37 savings and loans companies, and a mortgage company. Overall, there are more than 1,500 Susu collectors across Ghana, which together have changed the financial and banking landscape in general.
Banking, you take risk. You deliberately assume risk and manage the risks. You take money belonging to others and promise to pay them back. And you at the same time give this money to somebody else. And you are not 100% sure that that person will bring this money back. And you need to manage it. Credit risk comes in, liquidity risk comes in, and you need to know how to manage this. And it is through the effective management of these risks that the banking industry also survives.
So in order to improve the skill set and build the capacity of the financial services industry, the National Banking College was established.
The college was relatively unknown. So I decided to go around all the managing directors, one-on-one basis. Told them about the college. We wanted them to tell us what was the training need of the institutions. What came out was something that was owned not only by the National Banking College, but by the institutions, the financial institutions.
Starting from 1994, I can count the number of MDs that have been trained, that have passed through the National Banking College. Mr. Seydou Manteh started the Banking College. He was recalled to Bank of Ghana to be the head of Banking Supervision Department.
The National Banking College, as we all know, was actually established in 1994 to maintain an efficient banking and financial sector system.
Well, I was an officer of the Bank of Ghana, and the need for a banking college was felt at the time, so I was seconded from the Bank of Ghana to come and establish the banking college.
In my opinion, clearly, it stands as an institution which is critical for implementation of policies that we would expect to help support the industry to grow, become more stable, and also meet international challenges.
Very good intervention in terms of building capacity among the middle level manpower in the industry, both in Ghana and the West African sub-region.
The National Banking College is the first specialized academic training institution for middle to top-level bankers in Ghana and the sub-region. Plus, it has a unique approach in its operations.
The uniqueness of the National Banking College is the fact that, you see, this is the only industry where you find players who are competitors who will come and meet in a classroom situation, discuss issues, look at the going-ons in the banking industry, reflect on what is happening within the environment, and then decide to share knowledge in order to equip themselves to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that they see available within the industry.
What is special about this college is that, you see, it caters for the training needs of all practitioners in all the banks in the country.
And also making sure that we provide practical knowledge is where it can apply it on the job.
We also give the opportunity for the practitioners who have spent quite a bit of their lives in the various organizations to actually share with the current staff the knowledge that they have acquired over the years.
Now, currently, we are leading the industry in terms of providing them guidance in areas of Basel implementation, and the college is investing heavily in areas that will require understanding of the Basel II, Basel III, and most of our research focus, because of our strength and uniqueness, is even preparing the industry in issues relating to Basel IV.
Over the years, the National Banking College has grown to carve a new mission and vision, offering a unique broad of services to specialized consultancy services. Today, the Banking College in Ghana is the leading educational institution for bankers. It has a strong reputation of excellence in teaching and research, strong links with businesses, especially in the financial services industries, and with external institutions of higher learning.
Any transaction that involves collecting money or deferring collection of money or involving the use of foreign exchange or involving any transaction that may be relational will require banking skills.
So if, for instance, there were new practices in the area of, say, credit management, we wanted to make sure that the banks in the country were abreast with it. And that meant training. Instead of sending people out there, maybe for a week or two, you had a college here that would do the same thing at a much cheaper price and time.
The National Banking College is owned by all the banks in Ghana. The governor of the Bank of Ghana as the chairman of the governing council. And the governing council is composed of the member banks. They are represented by the Ghana Association of Bankers, who nominates 4 of their member MDs as members of the governing council. There are other institutional representations. The dean of the business school is a member of the governing council as an institutional representation. The CEO of the Chartered Institute of Bankers is on the board, and the Ministry of Finance also have a representative on the board.
The National Banking College is the largest single-campus financial services education institution in Ghana and offers a greater choice of programs and options spanning academic and professional courses and training models, and the most state-of-the-art facilities and support services.
When I established the college, initially I had to fall on 2 Indian experts. I went to India and brought them in to help me to kickstart the whole training program. And they were very useful and very knowledgeable people, so they helped me in running the programs, whilst at the same time getting the locals also, local personnel or faculty members to pick up and study the Indians.
It is important to understand that our faculty are largely people that we can describe as creme de la creme. Now, once these people come in, and anybody who engages them in their day-to-day activities as being faculty members, you would expect that there will be transfer of knowledge in critical areas like IT, management, law, core banking activities, compliance issues, anti-money laundering issues,
credit management, operations. And even when we talk about operations, we have different, we have the domestic operation, we have the foreign operation, even sometimes even good treasury as part of the operations function. We look at risk management, we look at compliance, we look at controls, internal audit, we look at human resource, we look at non-core business like asset management, investment. All these areas put together build a bank.
We have actually designed and trained the largest number of banking staff and other financial sector staff, including the savings and loans and financial houses. And not only in Ghana, we've also trained staff in West Africa region, particularly Sierra Leone. We've been doing quite a bit of work with their largest bank, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank.
And also, we look at Forex, in terms of Forex operations, how the back office of banks supports the operations of foreign exchange transactions. When it comes to area of fraud, we emphasize on how our processes should be designed in a manner that it may inculcate those control points to ensure, because customers want to be assured of the safety of their funds. And for our purpose, we make sure that controls are embedded in the processes as much as possible so that it may result in less risk and more comfort and assurance to the customers. And that's what we provide in trying to train those who come up here to get that understanding, so that we marry the principles that we studied sometimes in school, and then married it what the industry or the practice requires.
The college attracts and retains the best skilled, qualified, and highly motivated professionals in the banking industry.
The college is not another university. So we're not a theoretical training institute. It's a training college for practitioners, banking practitioners. So you must be an astute banker. And then you come to impart your knowledge to people who are already practicing banking.
We offer training to people in various areas, especially those people in finance, in treasury, in operations, all over. We train them. We have people from the utilities, people from the trading companies who bring their staff here for training in terms of risk control and others.
Banking College has a well-stocked library covering almost every conceivable book on the banking industry.
We have six departments, so to say, and all of them try to equip some particular skills.
The training the National Banking College churns out is not limited to the participants from the financial institutions in Ghana alone, and that we also train participants from the financial institutions of the countries in the sub-region.
The courses that we run in this banking college is geared not only maybe locally or nationally, we're also considering the sub-region, and indeed, we operate in a global environment. So as much as possible, it is designed in a manner to give what we call the first-class training.
Currently, we even have a collaboration with the Netherlands Business School, where we do a joint master's program with them and get a resource from the Netherlands Business School coming here. There are times I will bring resources from London, private training institutions who come in here to also help. We also send our people outside, where our faculty go to Sierra Leone, and I know they go to Sierra Leone and other places to also do in-house training for institutions outside of Ghana.
The quality of the teaching staff gives students a cutting edge and the ability to compete with the best in the world's financial services industry.
The facilitators are drawn from those close to the experience and actions, and therefore we bring a practical-based approach to the delivery of our services here. And therefore, before a participant leaves the banking college, he leaves both with the knowledge and the ability to apply.
So most of the areas that I have been with, the area of risk management, have been to look at issues relating to the risk dynamics that the industry faces, running from credit, operations, market, and other related risks that the bank especially face.
I think that what Banking College is doing for the banks, it's very important, and it's equipping the staff and training us.
I'm now better equipped with the skills, knowledge, and attitudes of proper project management, and this will definitely impact positively on the work I do in the bank.
This program has been very successful for me as an individual, because we just ended a project from our bank. We just changed our application. It was a project, and I played a role in it as a project coordinator. So it's giving me more light on how to act when I'm being tasked as a project manager, how to schedule my programs with this software application. Is going to make my work very easy.
The training has been very educative and insightful, basically on the fact that as Ghana gradually moves from Basel I to Basel II next year, with Basel II being purely risk management, having such trainings on auditing of the treasury function is very much important, because we'll be in a position to very much manage the risks and also provide the required controls to be able to sustain the bank in terms of solvency and liquidity.
So I had expectation of acquiring knowledge on how to audit the treasury functions. So far we've learned about some of the things that they do in the treasury department, and as an auditor, the kind of things I will look out for when I go to audit that particular department.
Treasury management forms a core part of the banking system, and because I've learned and I'm going to add value, I think it will replicate in the service we will render to our customers.
At the National Banking College, we see a great future full of opportunities for banks, financial institutions, and their customers.
Everybody who wants to be taken serious in the banking industry in Ghana and beyond will do one particular course or another in the banking college. Now, risk management is key. How do we manage the risks embedded in banking? There are some generic skills, competencies that each banker needs to have. And it is my view that the banking college will continue to provide the platform to train and equip the people with these skills to enable the banking industry be more stable.
This institution has been there for over 20 years, training over different time zones with different events along the line. Therefore, we have acquired the industry knowledge, the expertise as well.
The financial institutions shouldn't take the college for granted, that they should make use of the training that they offer, they should make use of the research results, and they should make use of their consultancy services. Because if you don't, you miss out. And then all the financial institutions should make sure that all their staff members go through the training programs of the National Banking College.
An additional importance that I see the institution playing, it is anchorage in cutting costs of training of Ghanaians in the area of banking, apart from the technical transfer, and also to consolidate the kind of knowledge that we expect experienced practitioners also in the industry to share with their fellow bankers. The next important issue is policy. Now, the banking college is supposed to represent a proactive institution to leverage emerging ideas that the bankers in the industry need to be preempted and to ensure that they are implemented ahead or in line with global standards.
Any banker or anyone who is managing a bank and notices that there's a weakness, be it in the area of credit or treasury or inspection and audit, whatever, you must come to the college and then talk to the principal so that a program can be arranged for you to improve the performance of your staff. It's in the interest of the management of the bank, it's in the interest of the staff, it is in the interest of the entire banking industry.
We are looking at digital platforms which will be able to support not only people in the Greater Accra region, but also be able to support people outside the Greater Accra region and beyond our shores of Ghana.
The National Banking College, integrity and excellence is our trademark.